What's up, guys? This is Basedbrawler, and a lot of you guys don't know this, but I didn't always make Dragon Ball Z content or Power Level Warrior content on this channel. Now, Power Level Warrior is kind of obvious because it came out like 3 years ago, but when it comes to Dragon Ball Z and such, you'd be surprised at the type of content I used to make when I was younger. Now, I don't have all the content that I used to do, but I am, however, going to talk about it. And some of it I do have. And the content that I do have, I will display to you guys. But everything else from 2014 through 2015 and 16, well, most of it anyway, you're not going to be able to find it. So, let's get into it. Hello everyone, my name is Jared McEnany, or, of course, Basedbrawler on the internet as a YouTuber. That's my name, Basedbrawler. And again, I wasn't always a Dragon Ball YouTuber or Power Level Warrior YouTuber. I went from many stages of, teenhood, and as I grew, I met different people who showed off different things to me, such as Assassin's Creed, Minecraft, of course, and, well, Dragon Ball. And the funny thing about it is my interests in all of those things connected. From Minecraft to Assassin's Creed, I met someone interested in both, and then from Assassin's Creed to Dragon Ball, I found someone interested in both. He later on stopped being interested, but yeah. So anyway, let's get started with, what my channel started off with that you guys will see in the next clip. So there you go.
Sup guys, this is Baseballer. Ignore the background noise. That's like my brothers and sisters. But I'm gonna start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that was me. So as you guys could see, that was my very first YouTube video. Um, I think might have done some before, but on a different channel. But those are the earliest ones I can remember. Now, another thing I want to say real quick is what you're seeing on screen right now is my home. That's where I lived. Like, that water, I lived near there somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where, but I do know that I lived in that neighborhood. Now, this location would be where I went from a few different interests. At one point, I was interested in Call of Duty Black Ops to the point where I taped a phone on my wrist so I could pretend to, be David Mason whenever you're in the future and you're, controlling the drones and stuff. That's what I would do. And then later on, I think a few years ago, I wanted to, oh yeah, with Watch Dogs, I wanted to get a drone app on my phone and control a drone. But that's besides the point. Uh, yeah, this place is where a lot of magic happened. Some of it good, some of it bad, and a lot of it having to do with Assassin's Creed and the big thing that comes with Assassin's Creed, one of the main features in the game. I'm talking about parkour. Yeah. Okay, now bear with me. This is probably going to be one of my longer segments. So for now, I'm going to have one stock footage so that I can have all the audio in. But eventually I'm probably going to have more so you guys don't get bored at looking at the same image on the screen. But anyway, so after Victorville, or from there, I can't explain it exactly. What am I talking about? So during there, I went from Minecraft. The reason why I'm going to do Minecraft later is I'll explain it when I get there. So when I went from Minecraft to Assassin's Creed, I got interested in parkour. Now, like I say all the time, the main reason I don't want YouTube to be my main job is because, well, I'm just sitting in my room all day. I'm not really doing anything. And the only time I get motivated to do something is if I feel I'm getting something out of it, which is a job. So if my job involves me moving around, I'll be fine with that. Parkour is something I could do without having to have a job because it felt energetic. I felt like I was getting a reward out of it. But I didn't do it all the time for my main reason, which is my social anxiety. Yes, I have social anxiety. Big surprise. The thing about me is I didn't really have any friends to do parkour with, so it looked very stupid and I didn't really get any official training. And I thought that I was doing stuff right. And for the most part, I was. But when it came to the more intermediate things, I didn't exactly look like I was pulling off the moves well. So as I kept going on with my life, I encountered more ways that I could pursue this interest, including a place in Las Vegas called Hardcore Parkour Las Vegas. And I went there once and was like, yeah, I want to go here again. And I want to learn how to do all this cool stuff. So let's backtrack a bit to Victorville. I really hope my mom isn't watching this video, but I tried to do this jump over the rail stunt, and well, let's just say I broke some of my limbs, and yeah. Luckily, after that, we moved. That's kind of a weird coincidence. Um, so when I got to Vegas, I went to this school. I'm not gonna name it, and when I went to the school, I thought that I would, show everybody my California love. Let's put a little, let's put a Dr. Dre on the screen. No, I'm joking. And I would show everyone, look how cool I am. I'm a California kid. Well, that didn't work out very well. Because not only did I get in trouble for doing that, but at the same time, people started calling me the title of this part, Parkour Kid. So when I went on to high school, I was still interested in parkour. I would still do it every now and then, and I even took an HKPK training class. And people still kept calling me the Parkour Kid, and it got to the point where either A, they were making fun of me, or B, they actually genuinely wanted to title me that and want me to continue doing it. But as I kept going on with it, I realized I'm not doing this right. And the type of, people involvement that you need to do something like this, it's a group activity. It's not something you can do by yourself, okay? I've tried. Others have tried. Even a very popular parkour YouTuber called Ronnie Chalvis, even he tried doing it by himself, but it didn't work out very well. His videos are solo for the most part, but he probably trains with a group of people, and he has brothers who are interested in it, and none of my family members were as interested in it as I was. So, yeah, there's that. So, as I died down from this, this is what mainly sparked my interest for Dragon Ball Z. And this is still in the parkour segment for a reason. The fact that, as you go from, something you're interested in gaming, okay, sorry, forget everything I said in the last 15 seconds. Let's restart. Let's go with this. Assassin's Creed comes out every year. Every year. Except for 2016. I needed something to fill that gap. What would fill the gap of, not being an Assassin's Creed game? Well, turns out late in 2016, I found out that there was a new Dragon Ball series, and I watched Dragon Ball Z prior to that. So I was like, oh, cool, I can catch up. So I caught up to Dragon Ball Super, and this was in, May, by the way. May or April, I forgot. And so, I think it was April. So, I was like, I need a game that would play like this. And at the time, me, my brother, and my two brothers shared an Xbox. So I looked on the Google Play Store, and you guys are gonna love this part. So I looked on the Google Play Store for a Dragon Ball Z type game. And the first one I found was Dokkan Battle. Played it for a bit, didn't like it, got rid of it. I later on downloaded it again. You guys already know the story, 8 times. But there was another game that I saw that I was very interested in and decided, why not? Let me try this game. You guys know what I'm talking about. Power Level Warrior. Now, normally I'd stop here and I'd like go to the Power Level Warrior segment, but let me go from my parkour to Minecraft. Little transition here. So, anyway, here we go. It's 2015. You know, I'm dying down on Minecraft. Or not Minecraft, parkour. I need my YouTube channel to stay up, and I need to make new content. So, what do? Something that YouTubers 4 years prior have already started that I decided I would continue on doing because previously they were successful. That's right, Minecraft Pocket Edition Let's Play. You know how I said that the parkour one would be the longest segment? I lied. I honestly think this one is going to be my longest segment and probably my saddest to talk about, if that makes sense. Meaning how interested I was. So, I found Minecraft through my siblings, actually. Kinda surprising. I played Minecraft on the Xbox with my brother for a little bit, and then my two brothers. And so I was thinking, again, I had to share my Xbox with my brothers. So, how would I be able to play Minecraft, you know, without needing an Xbox? Well, in about 2013, I think at the beginning of the year, I found Minecraft Pocket Edition. Now, at the time, you know, I thought it was amazing. It was really awesome. It was a way for me to build stuff in, you know, a virtual world where I could, you know, stay away from all my school problems, you know, my Parkour Kid problems, all that stuff. So I started off, you know, making castles and, you know, looking up YouTube videos on how to do stuff. And as I started watching it on PC, I was interested in the fact that the game would eventually get updates to be more like the PC. And quick note, I never thought this game would have infinite worlds on a mobile, but then it happened. And then I didn't think that a game could have infinite levels, and it happened, aka the Final Power Level Warrior. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's continue talking about Minecraft Pocket Edition. So I started making a YouTube series about it in 2014, and I made my own little Let's Play. And it didn't get that many views, but the people who watched it, actually, sorry, I take that back. It didn't get a lot of views. And no one really connected with me on the community because other people were already doing it. Now, let me say something real quick from a YouTuber that they deleted their channel, but he's a YouTuber named Joe Pass Gaming, and he made Minecraft Pocket Edition videos when it was starting to sprout. And this information is going to come along good later when you realize how many subscribers I have right now and the reason why. He said this. The reason why I'm so popular, well, he was at the time. Again, his channel's dead. The reason why I'm so popular is because I'm doing something different. Not a lot of people at the time did videos on Minecraft Pocket Edition because, you know, there's the PC, there's the Xbox, and at the time they were way better. They still are kind of, but yeah. It was, you know, it was something new, and people wanted to see that. They wanted to see the updates. They wanted to see, like, how this mobile game would improve, get better, cough Power Level Warrior. No, I'm just kidding. And they would see that. So I was impatient for the updates that this game wasn't receiving at the time. So guess what? I found this other game called Survival Craft. Now, I'll probably post an image for about a few seconds because I'm not going to talk about it that much. But Survival Craft had a lot of stuff that Pocket Edition didn't have at the time. It had horses, It had rain. It had day and night cycles before Pocket Edition did. It had infinite worlds. It had like diamonds before Minecraft did. It had a lot of stuff, and I played that. So when I did that series, I made a horse and I named him Shadow. And I even made a song about him. And that what got me a lot of views was survival craft. Here's what my point of this segment is that you guys should like pay attention to right now. The reason why I got more views on survival craft instead of Minecraft Pocket Edition is because people weren't making videos on Minecraft Pocket Edition or survival craft. So they wanted to see someone make videos on it. Guess what I'm making videos on now that not a lot of people do, aside from me and Werewolf? Yeah. You guys already know what it is. You're probably subscribed because of it. So anyway, again, this is probably going to be my longest segment. I kind of went over everything a little too quick, but let me get on to what caused me to stray away from Minecraft Pocket Edition. A couple things actually did. The first thing was age. Age has a big impact on a game where the majority of the community are younger than you, a lot younger than you. So much so that as you get older, people will start thinking, hey, this dude's playing a game for kids. And as a 13 and 14-year-old, it was acceptable. But as I got older, and I was like 16 when I stopped playing this, well, as much as I used to, anyway, it started to become less interesting for me. And seeing Dragon Ball Z, that even adults watched it, I was more interested in that. So, another thing that caused me to lose interest was my general boredom. The game was getting a lot of updates, and Pocket Edition got a lot of updates and attention and all that. But I like simple games. I mean, the Final Power Level Warrior, it's fun. It has a lot of features, but it's simple. You can do everything in a simple manner. With Minecraft, like learning how to do all the redstone stuff and all that, it's not very simple. You could obviously YouTube it, but figuring it out on your own, which is what I like to do, it's not that simple. And then the main reason why I decided to complete the series is because I wanted to fulfill that emptiness that I felt as I moved on to other things. I said to my subscribers that I know I had very few of, I told them that I would finish the series and I would try to do my best, but I never did. So for the very few people subscribed for that, I decided to do it after I deleted all those other videos of the game. And the main reason why I deleted these videos, and this still belongs in the Minecraft section because it was because of Minecraft, is because I wanted to impress a girl. And I was thinking, if she sees that I made videos about Minecraft, a game that she probably would think I'm a loser for, I wouldn't care now. I regret deleting them, but I wouldn't care now. If a girl saw me, do that, I wouldn't care. But at the time, I felt it's embarrassing. Like, the way I talk, the way I stutter, the way I criticize myself for the way I say things or what I do. That caused me to delete the videos because I realized, hey, this isn't very impressive. This isn't something that, I could say, oh, look, I do this. I'm cool, right? No. Now, if you like Minecraft Pocket Edition and you watch my videos, that's fine with you. But you probably have friends who play it and are interested in it as much as you are. I, on the other hand, don't. I literally have no reason to play this game anymore. It's uninteresting to me. It's not very groundbreaking. in at the time that Pocket Edition came out, it was. Now it's still impressive, but it's not as impressive because they're just adding like little features that don't make the game very groundbreaking, if that makes sense. And also because, well, I moved on to other things. Now, my next segment that I'm going to go over, or my next part that I'm going to go over, is my Assassin's Creed stage. Now, this kind of flows in with the parkour stage because parkour and Assassin's Creed are like, jointed together. Parkour is a big thing in Assassin's Creed. But just know this before I end the Minecraft segment. I do not regret playing Minecraft. I'm going to tell my kids about the time when I played this game, if I have kids, and in the future, of course. Because this game made me who I am today. It made me what I am today, and it taught me a lot of lessons. Whether them good, bad, cringe, you know, how do I say it? Immature. It still taught me a lot of lessons. And I'll never forget the times that I played Minecraft and I enjoyed it. Because in my childhood heart, I will always enjoy this game. But anyway, let's move on now to Assassin's Creed. So, yeah. Okay, so before I start this, if you hate Assassin's Creed, I'm gonna edit it after. Well, I am editing it kind of because I'm doing a voiceover, but um, skip to the time I put on the screen if you don't like Assassin's Creed, because I'm gonna like S Ubisoft's D, I guess, because I love this game. So right now I'm going to go over my Assassin's Creed stage and what caused me to turn into a Dragon Ball Z fan and then later a Power Level Warrior fan. But let's start with Assassin's Creed. This goes back to Victorville. I met one of my very best friends there, and they told me about this game. And the first game I got was AC2, and I loved it. And I played it to hell, and it was my favorite AC game at the time because it was the only one I had. But after that, I bought AC4, and I still loved it because you're a freaking pirate. um, and I thought this game was really amazing. I still love it. And so this part's going to be kind of a review and at the same time like me talking about my life. This game to me had everything I was missing in video games. This is what caused me to become a nerd, basically. um it had awesome graphics, awesome gameplay, amazing parkour because again I was interested in that. This is actually what got me interested in that. I should have done this before. It had again amazing graphics. You can, if there's one thing in Assassin's Creed you can't criticize for being bad, it's the graphics. It was just a smooth game and I loved it. I still do. So as I bought every game, I'm gonna go in order from. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I'm just gonna say thumbs up because I can't really like do anything. If I liked it, and if I didn't like it as much, then I'll put a thumbs down. So here we go. AC2, thumbs up. AC4, thumbs up. I forgot which one I got after that. I think it was AC3, then Brotherhood. I can't remember. Yeah, okay. AC3, thumbs up. AC Brotherhood, thumbs up. Then I think I got this one in the beginning of the year. AC1, thumbs down. Now, I still like AC1, but the reason why I think it's a bad game is because of the repetitive gameplay. The story is great, the characters are great, but the gameplay gets a thumbs down, because again, repetitive. Revelations, thumbs down. Again, it's because of gameplay. Like, people think that I say these games are bad because of the story. I don't. I like the story of AC Revelations and AC1 more than most AC games. but the gameplay for those games are really terrible. Like I don't like them at all. Um, so let's continue. I'm trying to remember. I think that's it. Yeah, for that time. Then the new game I got was of course AC Unity. But before that, I got Rogue. And here's the main reason why I'm bringing up this up, because this is talking about my YouTube like documentary. The reason I bring up AC Rogue as a big point is because when it first came out, I made a bunch of videos, like over 100 videos, and guess what? Guess what? No one watched them. You know why? Back to Minecraft and Survival Craft. Because everyone was making videos on it. And they're not going to watch some potato gameplay from an iPhone 4 playing the new AC game. So yeah, AC Rogue, again, thumbs up. AC Unity, thumbs up. Not at launch, of course, but overall it gets a thumbs up. AC Syndicate, meh. It was a good game, like, at first. When you first play AC, what's it called? When you first play AC Syndicate, it's, like, really awesome, it's really fun, but the more you play it, it gets boring. Now to the AC game that you see on your screen right now. This is the best video game I've ever played. My old favorite video game used to be Jak. Okay, Jak like 1 and 3, 1 through 3. This tops that. I love this game so much. And I'm not going to go over why. I might do that in a separate video. But just know that I love this game. Now, I said this video is going to be 30 minutes. I might go a little over. But the two last segments I want to talk about after this, they might take a little while. So if you want to hear those, go ahead. But if you're tired of hearing me, like either come back and at another time, maybe tomorrow, or, you know, just, I don't know. Like separate this video into parts. Like, or something. But I'll probably put stamps in the description. So there's that. So now I'm gonna jump over to how I went from this to Dragon Ball Z. I had a friend in high school who liked Assassin's Creed. For a little bit, he later on didn't like it anymore. But he's the one who introduced me to Dragon Ball Z. And I started drawing the characters because when I tried drawing Goku, it looked so bad. Like, so bad. And you guys probably won't believe that, but I totally do, because I remember it. And yeah, so that's how I became a Dragon Ball Z fan. Now let's get into Dragon Ball Z. Okay, because I realized that this video is about my YouTube, like, background and stuff, I'm going to make this segment a little shorter because of that. So I'm basically going to tell you how I got interested into Dragon Ball Z and Super. I started watching Z in about 2014, and I loved it a lot. Then it kind of died down as I realized that there wasn't really a new series or anything. And then I started watching Dragon Ball Super, and again, I loved the series to hell afterward. It was awesome. This was, and still is, one of my favorite TV series out there. Now, the reason why I'm going to lightly bring Dragon Ball Z up is because, again, this is about my YouTube career, not my interests as a whole. So, anyway, there are still videos of Dragon Ball Z stuff I put up on my channel, like at the very beginning. You guys can watch those. Like, I roast Dragon Ball Z characters. And then sometimes I play Dokkan Battle. And then sometimes I played this phone game. Well, at first it was a PSP game called Shin Budokai. And I played the mods of it and stuff like that. And then I played a few other Dragon Ball Z games. So, now what I do with every part or segment is I'm going to go into how I went from this to that. So, how I got from Dragon Ball Z to Power Level Warrior is because, well, I realized that Power Level Warrior was coming out with a new game. Power Level Warrior 2, where you play as two new characters, a male and a female. And that sparked my interest a lot. And the reason why I'm doing what I do today is I'm going to talk about it in the next segment. So, here we go. So, like I said in my Minecraft video or segment of this video, I downloaded this game in about May of 2016, I believe. And from there, I started going on, and actually I downloaded it late or earlier. I downloaded it in like the end of 2015, like December. But as I played this game, I loved it, and I realized that, it got kind of boring after the last level, like where you fight Mirror. So I tried looking up, like, oh, this guy, does he have any news? So the first thing he posted was a screenshot. You guys know who I'm talking about at this point. Well, of this character that I thought was gonna be in, like, it was gonna be a full, like, I don't know how to explain it, like a full version of the Legends Within game. But then as he kept updating us, I found out about Power Level Warrior 2. So I was very anxious to play this game, and it was a few good months. Again, I was still into all that, like, I was trying to impress that girl and stuff. So I was still kind of into other things at the time, like Assassin's Creed. So what really got me going for this game was my interest in drawing. I realized that, like, I wanted to be an artist, and that I liked drawing Dragon Ball Z characters. So here is where everything started. November, or I think October or November, I forgot, of 2016. Boolit puts a post. If I can find it, I'll put it up screen, or on screen. A post saying this: I need help. My game isn't getting the recognition or enough recognition, and I might have to cancel future projects. This may sound very familiar because the same thing happened this month when the final released. I was devastated. I was thinking, what? This game that I already had this little story for going on. I didn't write the manga at the time. It's getting canceled? And I was like, no, this can't be. So I put a video up. It was just a screenshot of me putting notes because I didn't know how to word this and I didn't want to sound stupid. And after that, from there, everything went uphill and good. That inspired me to draw the the Power Level Warrior manga, which at first looked like a pile of garbage, and it looks a lot better. Still kind of garbage, but sorry about that. I'm a beginner artist here, okay? Well, now I'm at intermediate, but back then I was like a beginner artist. So from there, he started telling us about this game called Burst to Power. And I was very excited for that game. I was like, bam, we get a mobile Xenoverse. Then I think May or June, he posts something very terrible happened. And I didn't know what it is until one of my friends told me a month later that it might be because his twins died and he had a miscarriage. Or his wife had a miscarriage. And I was like, what? It's like, it can't be that bad, could it? And so I forgot what I was thinking that happened. I was thinking that like one of his family members passed away. Like not what I'm about to mention, but it turned out that both his both of his children died. I think right after they were born. I'm not sure. Bullet, don't go crazy on me for this. I'm not entirely sure. I should probably look it up though. But he then after that said he's going to be taking a break. And I was fine with that because I already had my own story going for chapter 3. I had Ashter and, the witch was going to join and try to beat this guy, but they'd lose because it's like Dragon Ball Z where they all lose until someone powers up. And I was so excited. And then and then he posts the what's it called? I think 10 out of all the characters from Power Level Warrior 2, and I go insane. I'm like, no, he's not making another one. Because my manga's going by fast, and I was like, oh, I need another game to come out, because, I can't really think of another story, and it's going to be two, like, pretty much non-canon story arcs. Because I had to think of another one. But he provided and came out with the final Power Level Warrior. And from there, I decided the stuff I'm putting in Power Level Warrior Volume 3 isn't very, like, it isn't something that you'd be interested in, especially if you're not into that kind of crap. So I decided to make that one non-canon. And, sorry, or never mind, you guys can't see it because it's not screen recording, but anyway, what I want to say here before I end this video is this. Everything in this video leads up to what I put out today, what content goes on my channel, and what goes into the manga. The story of Rice and Mirror and Ricette and Mista, all these events are stuff I encountered in my own life through everything that I said I put on my YouTube channel. Through Ricette and her character, I try to put the things I expected, and these probably aren't reality, the things I expected from the girl I was interested in when I was playing Minecraft and, interested in Assassin's Creed. Through Mirror, I put my shyness and my anxiety. Through Rice, I put my joy and the stuff that I don't care what people say about it. I'm going to continue doing it. And through Mista, I put the way that the girl I like actually acted towards me. Through all of that. So, yeah. I do want to talk a bit more on that and all the characters in the manga. But if you guys want to ask questions about any of that, then feel free to in the comments section. But again, I want to end my video with this. As you read the manga, just realize that the characters I put in there and the way they act are ways I have felt, acted, or witnessed others acting in real life. I don't just get those from some random part of my head that tells me, hey, this sounds cool. Well, it does, but I've actually experienced it before. Like Ashter's evil cunningness, it might not be in real life, but I've experienced it in movies. Hell, even the Goku Black arc, because that's my main inspiration from him, or for him. And it goes the same for the Fusion. Like, the Fusion acts sort of like me if I were more confident in real life, which I'm not, unfortunately. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this 40-minute long video. I apologize for it being that long. And I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be. Have a nice day. Goodbye.